Hi, I'm Stephen Lindsay, and this is my independent design project. I'm going to just start by giving an overview of my circuit, and then I'm going to walk around and show each individual component. So we have here a cooling system. We have the fan connected right here. These three LEDs, we have a green, a yellow, and a red, will indicate the temperature. This piece of paper should clearly show when the wind is blowing. It's off right now. A green light flashing means that it's cool, and the sequence of these lights will show that it'll flash green, then green will become solid, it'll flash yellow. When that begins to flash, the fan will turn on, and then the yellow will become solid if it continues to overheat, and the red will begin to flash. This means that the fan is not doing a good job of cooling the system that it's in. Preferably a desktop computer, but it could have other applications as well. And the red light will flash if it continues to overheat. And then finally, the red light will become solid, and this means that we are in a very danger zone of heat in the system. And when that happens, a speaker that is connected right here will begin to sound. I've been having some trouble getting it to make noise, so we'll see if that actually works or not. But that's the entire circuit. Let me walk around. We have IRFs driving the speaker and the fan right here. This is our thermistor. I will be using to simulate the rise in temperature with my finger on it. We have a voltage divider here, 2 of them, and then 2 more right here. And these are being fed into 4 comparators. Each chip has 2. And then these comparators trigger each stage. And this on top is a timer for the blinking state of all 3 LEDs. They all have input running from this timer. And then we have logic up here for controlling the LEDs. The logic, because I wanted one to flash, then become solid when the other flashes, and then it work its way up. There is logic involving each light has to be aware of the next light, or the next stage, as well as the current stage. So if the current stage is on, but the next stage hasn't started, it will flash, and if the next stage has begun, it will become solid. So they have to rely on every single state, and then those are being fed into the logic over here. And then down here we have 2 timers. This controls the speaker. The first timer is a very, very slow frequency, like less than a hertz. As you can see, we have very large resistors to make that the case on that astable mode. And then that is fed into the reset pin of a second timer, which actually produces a sound frequency. I have it at like 260 hertz, give or take, which should be like a C. And that will beep periodically for the speaker. I didn't want to just have a constant noise, I wanted it to beep. So that's why we have 2 timers here. And I believe that is the whole circuit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 test runs so we can demonstrate. And just to reiterate, that it should blink, yellow will blink, green will become solid, the fan will turn on, yellow will become solid, red will blink, red will become solid, and then the timer or the speaker should output. So let's see if we can get this to work. So my fingers are on the thermistor. We have the green light flashing, and there the green light has become solid and the yellow light is flashing. And then let's take a look at the fan. The fan should turn on. There it goes. As you can see, the paper is blowing, the fan is turned on. At this point, the yellow light has become solid, the red light has begun to flash, and then the red light will become solid, and the speaker should start to make some noise, which is beginning to happen right now. It's in the border stage, it looks like. So it's almost becoming solid here. So now this is still flashing. It's flashing quickly, which means it's very close to becoming solid. And we should start hearing some noise out of the speaker. I was having trouble with it earlier. So as you can see, I'm having some issues with the speaker. That's probably the one component that I could not get to work correctly. But the output on the square waves down here were definitely giving me the right output. It just cannot produce sound on the speaker for whatever reason. I have it driving through an IRF just in case it couldn't pull enough current, but that does not seem to be the case, so I'm not quite sure the issue. So now I've released my fingers from the thermistor. The thing will start to cool down. The yellow light's flashing, the fan is on. When the yellow light stops flashing, the green light will flash stating we're good to go. The fan is slowing down, and the system is cool at this point when it senses a lower temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one more time. I'm just gonna do a quick run and just walk around again. So fingers are on the thermistor. The green light's solid, the yellow light flashes as the temperature rises. The red light flashes as the temperature rises. We see the fan is running, blowing. All three lights are solid. And the speaker is attempting to make some noise. It's not coming out very nice, but I am getting audible sounds. Alright, thank you so much.